All right, sorry about the confusion here, folks, but we are live here. Thanks for being patient with us here. Brendan Queen in the lead, Justin Wilson in second, Gabe Wood third, as you were seeing here. We started without a commentator. Apologize for that, but we're trying to work through some issues here. Our normal commentator is having internet problems, so we're good to go here now. Mike King in fifth place. I'm not sure what the star beside their name means. Does that mean they're a chase driver or? Oh, they're admins. Okay. Well, I'm new to this, so new to this league here. We've got, what about 39 drivers out on the track. Pretty respectable. Josh Cotton, fifth place. Everybody, oh, we got one coming to pit road. We're early arrival onto pit road. Let's see if we can catch up with who that is. Don't see anybody coming to pit road. Okay, somebody did. Good battle back here for 10th, 11th, and 12th. This seems to be heating up pretty decent here. Aaron Daffler in 8th place. This is a good battle between those guys. Coming up on the back, John Eiler. They cut across a dog leg and into turn 4. From what I understand, this track's going to be changing here before too much longer. So I don't know. I don't know how much longer they're going to be before they do change it. Brendan Queen pulling away there a little bit from Justin Wilson, out there about a half a second. Not too bad of a lead, it's not really that far. Not far behind him, Gabe Wood hanging on to third. Trying to find some good, really good battles here. Joshua Gaiman. This is a good battle here, heating up. Brian Green and Jim Ott. You know Jim Ott and Joshua Gaiman. I know a few of these drivers in here. Hopefully we'll get through this week here, and your original commentator will be back. Hopefully they get his internet fixed up. Apparently been having problems with it for a couple of days now, so, and they still haven't got it straightened out. Joe Hudson, 4th place. Guys taking it a little easier on the track, doing quite well actually. Phoenix, I'm not gonna say one of my favorite tracks. I like the track. It just seems like it's a really odd shape, but with the open dog leg now really kind of throws a curveball into it. Rodney Hack, is that how you pronounce that? Rodney Hack. One of the Coors Light car tonight, Coors Light Chevrolet. Mathewetz. Joseph Mathewetz in 9th place with John Eilers on his tail. Those two have been battling each other just about since the drop of the green flag. Really not much going on around, just everybody's kind of being patient here, so just getting the field spread out around the track a little bit. Patrick Hayey in 14th. Not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. Stephen Vivacqua, I guess, in 15th, and he's taking a look to the inside, and he's going to complete that pass. Well, he's battling side by side with Patrick Hayey. A little tight coming out of the corner. And not able to complete the pass just yet. Goes into 4, still side by side. And it looks like he is going to not be able to complete that pass, and he will stay in 15th. Gaiman is getting a little pressure here from Brian Green. Go back up front here for a little bit. Justin Wilson is closing the gap on our leader, Brendan Queen, there just a little. He's picking a 10th off here or there, not a whole lot, but enough that he is keeping the pressure on him. Brendan cannot make a mistake because Justin will be right there. And Justin just gets into the outside wall coming out of turn 4. A little right side damage on that car. Now we'll have to keep an eye on it and see if that's going to make effect on speed or not. Getting right side damage here can be pretty detrimental to the handling of the car, so we will keep an eye on that. I'll have to be doing a little dirt tracking coming out of the corner. Well, just enough to let Gabe Wood close the gap on him now. Gabe's within 0.6 of a second of Justin Wilson. And lap traffic coming into play here, folks.
All right, man, caution is out.
Oh, we have a caution.
Yellow.
And it looks like Greg Richardson. Who the heck was that? No, I'm sorry, J.D. Callahan going around. Yep, J.D. Callahan going around. So go back and watch that in replay.
Checking up, turn 3, checking up, turn 3.
Guess I waited too long. Go back to catch that in replay. Hopefully our cameraman caught that. Yeah, self-spin coming off of turn 4. That will be enough. Close call there, but right in front of traffic. Looked like he come off the corner and got into the outside wall, and that immediately kicked him right to the inside wall. Everybody did a great job of missing him. All right, back up front here. Let's see if the leaders bring him to pit road or not. But he's made that. Nobody's made that hard left turn to come down pit road just yet. I take that back. Our leader did, Brendan Queen. He come down pit road, but he was the only one to come down pit road. Everybody else stayed out. That's kind of the pits of what you got to do there. You take that chance, being the leader like that, of coming down pit road and everybody staying out, or you stay out and everybody else comes to pit road. So it's kind of like a 6 of one kind, half a dozen of the other. You just don't know which thing to do is going to be the right thing to do. So. But Brendan Queen did lead the first 24 laps. Now he's going to be back in 26th position. Justin Wilson takes over the point here, leading the lap, getting bonus points. Gabe Wood second, Joe Hudson third, Mike King fourth, and Josh Cotton fifth place. Well, we are a quarter of the way through the race. Hopefully everybody's having a good time and enjoying the show here tonight. Again, like I said, we apologize for being a little late getting started here, but technical difficulties, we have them from time to time. Well, I'm not sure who's in here that I can talk to, but they should be getting the one to go this time by. All right, lights are out. They're going to be doubling up. Said the whole front part of this field did not come to pit road, folks. The leader did, and he's clear back in 26 now. It's kind of one of them things where you don't know if you're doing the right thing, but the thing of it is now he's going to have fresh tires. Everybody else is on 26 lap old tires, and he should be able to march up through the field quite a bit. We'll keep an eye on Brendan Queen back there. All right, Gabe Wood starting on the outside of the front row next to Justin Wilson as they're getting ready to get the green flag here, folks. We'll be back underway. Pace car's in. There goes Justin Wilson on the loud pedal, and green is out. Good start by everybody. Joe Hudson into third. Side by side there with Mike King. King's going to have to fall in behind him and Josh Cotton. They'll start getting single file here again, but these guys are going to take it a little bit easy now because they are on older tires. You don't want to get out here and start getting too awful racy on these older tires. Brendan Queen already up to 22nd. He is marching through the field real fast here. Picking off a couple at a time. Couple of lap, I should say. Already up to 20th. These guys know he's fast. They know he's got new tires. How long is it going to take him before he's going to get back up there? Or are we going to have another caution? We have another caution that could come into play here. Front five looking pretty strong right now, back to Josh Cotton. Aaron Deffler in 7th. Started in 6th, and we have another caution. Just what we kind of feared would happen. See if I can find out where it's at. Looks like Jamie Russell going around. So take a look and see what happened to Jamie Russell. For 27. Could have been some contact here. There was quite a few cars in this pack. They were 4 wide in the turn right there. Holy smoke. 4 wide at Phoenix never really works out very good. And the 27 looks like he tried to keep it off of the 66 right there, and he spins it around in front of traffic. He doesn't collect anybody that I can see, and he does keep it off of the wall. So good job for Jamie Russell. All right, back up front, Justin Wilson, Gabe Wood. These guys are still not coming to pit road. It could be a pit strategy of trying to make it on one pit stop here. They can go 50 laps, make it one pit stop. They've got 32 under their belt right now, so if they can make it another 18 laps, they would be at the halfway mark. See here in a minute if anybody does come to pit road. Doesn't look like it. All right, one that got the wave by there. Colby Vance gets a wave by. He'll be back on the tail end of the lead lap. Jamie's still sitting on pit road. Looks like he might be sitting there for a little while. He's gonna barely make it out ahead of the pace car. Looks like. He'll stay at the tail end of the lead lap, I think, unless he gets the red flag here. I'm not sure. No, he got out. He got out ahead of the pace car, so good job for Jamie Russell. Stays on the lead lap. All right, front five, Justin Wilson, Gabe Wood, Mike King, Josh Cotton, and Rodney Hack now up to fifth place. Rodney coming from 8th up to 5th. Still checking in on Brandon Queen. He is up to 12th place after making that first pit stop.
Derek, did you hit me?
Pitted, nobody else did. All right, lights are out. We're going green next time by. Restart on lap 36. Pace car heads in. Justin Wilson on the loud pedal. We're back under green here at Phoenix. Mike King trying to get a run here on Gabe Wood. Not able to do it. Comes up on his tail though. Guy's taking it pretty gingerly around right now. Brendan Queen just shot the gap there. Went between about 3 cars. And he rolls into 8th. He is on the move back to the front. Side by side just ahead of him, kind of blocking the track, but Brendan's going to take it clear to the bottom. He does have those new tires to hold that line on the bottom, and he just got a twofer on the front stretch. Goes into 6th. Yeah, he's flying all right. Comes into 5th, passing up Aaron Daffler.
All right, man, caution is out.
We have another caution, folks. Let's see if we can find out. That is John Pregont, I believe it is, the number 98. Going around. Let's go see what happened here to John. Okay, going through the dog leg. Oh, and when he tried to come back up on, he didn't come back up on in a good spot, and it sent the car sideways.
Goodbye, David.
And he
Goodbye.
did get into the outside, or the inside wall, excuse me. So
Checking up.
that brought out the caution. Well, these guys are inching closer to the halfway mark, but still nobody coming to pit road up in the front. All right, they should get the one to go here. I think everybody's pretty much pitted that's going to pit. We'll have a lot of drivers in this race. still not the one to go. Joe Donahue gets away by. He'll be back on the tail end of the lap in 36th place. Still got about 40 drivers out here. This is pretty cool. 38 drivers. Big field. Brendan Queen now up to 5th after leading the first 24 laps of the race, working his way back to the front. Quite a bit fresher tires than a lot of these guys out here. They've been out here for 39 laps, and he's only got 15 laps on those tires, so quite a bit fresher tires. Trying to make the move as quickly as he can here and be safe. Doesn't want to get into anybody or spin anybody or cause an accident. Lights are out. We're going green next time by. Going to be restarting on lap 42. Hayes car's in. And Justin Wilson brings him to the green. Back underway here at Phoenix tonight for the Can-Am Series. Mike King to the bottom. And it looks like he got a pretty good run that time out of turn 2 and is going to take over second. But here comes Brendan Queen with them new ones. Them brand new tires. Boy, look at the difference that made. He can hold that line pretty good. Goes into second. Won't be long. We'll see him back here in the front because with them guys with older tires.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And we have another caution. Boy, that's going to be a big one back here too. Oh, this is the big one, folks. This is the big one. This wadded up a whole bunch of them in the back of the field.
I mean, I don't even bother why I try to run these races anymore because you guys just can't figure out how to stop.
Try to figure out. I'm on Joe Hudson here to see if I can figure out where it may have happened. Oh, right there was the number 36 of Stephen Bavacqua, I guess it is, got into the number 63 of, gosh, I can't even keep up with these guys, of Cale Dressbach. Yes, it is. Got into the back of him. And that's what started it. Now, Dressbach goes around and right in front of traffic, but there was other accidents happening up in front of that too. The number 11 of Chase Berry, I think, is where the caution was, but there was wrecks all over the place on that one. There's several wrecks. Catching the number 11, but I'm trying to find him here. Yeah, that was Chase Berry. He is going to get hooked around. He goes hard into the wall. Guy's trying to miss him. The 36 gets into him. We got guys everywhere here, man. A lot of cars tore up here now. And that put Brendan Queen back up into the lead. Well, that just thinned the herd down a little bit. Yeah, that took out Joe Hudson, Patrick Hay, Ben Nile, Chase Berry. These guys all, some sitting on pit road, some taking it behind the wall. J.D. Callahan taking it behind the wall. Zach Passon, Craig Kenny, Chris Cohn, and Trevor Edwards. These guys all taking it behind the wall. Wow, we lost a lot of good drivers there. Joseph Mathewitz. Robbie Bethia, I guess it is. Another one gone. Wow, man, I can't believe it. That was a big car pile up there. Had to have been at least 10 cars piled up into that, and there was about 3 separate incidents that happened all at the same time. So that took out a lot of good drivers. All right, lights are out. We're going back green on lap 48. Next time by. That's one good thing about Phoenix. The cautions are quick here. Only a 1 mile track. It don't take long to go around this track, and we're back green in no time. So short cautions. All right, pace car's in. Brendan Queen back out front. Green flag. Green is out. Josh Cotton's still sitting in 3rd spot. Has not been able to get that run on Mike King. Mike King got up there and got around Josh. And since then, Josh has just been riding in 3rd. He may get a pass here. William Lyman taking it way up high. Like he might get a pretty good run off of turn 4, and he's going to get him.
All right, man, caution is out.
We have another caution. There's another big one here that's going to be... Oh, Joe Hudson caught up into that one. Go back and take a look at this one. A lot of cautions here tonight. Guys come into 3 here. They seem to be okay, but some guys are up in the front here. A little bit of Dyson going on by the 00 there, trying to catch up with him. Gabe Wood and others that got into it as well. The 151 there of Rodney Hack gets collected. The 98 of John Pregont, I'm not sure how you say that. Some of these guys are French names. I'm not sure how to pronounce them. I apologize if I'm butchering them. The 040 there, trying to catch up with him. Joey Hilton, he hit the inside wall a ton. Heavy damage on his car. And we are at the halfway mark. Yeah, again, there was about 2 or 3 incidents that happened there, and Rodney Hack takes his car behind the wall. And maybe he's back. He might be sitting on pit road trying to get damage fixed up, but still got a lot of drivers in here, though. And some guys not giving up. Greg Netherwood, Matt Hoffman, still in it, even though they're quite a few laps down. They're still in it. They could pick up some positions here. Netherwood will pick up 2 positions next time by, put him into 35th. Well, Mike King will be restarting in 2nd. William Lyman 3rd. Josh Cotton 4th. Ronnie Potts now up to 5th after starting 10th. Good move. Colby Vance coming from 34th to 6th. Big mover. Steve Bammer from 35th to 7th. Jamie Russell from 26th to 8th. Steve Vivacqua, I believe it is, from 22nd to 9th. Joe Donahue rounding out the top 10 after starting 29. So, lights are out. We're going back green this time by. Well, the second half, hopefully the guys don't get too antsy here. A lot of race to go yet, and we don't see a lot more caution. But with this big of a field, you're going to see that. Pace car in, and Brendan Queen trying to get away there with a great start. Mike King in. We got the King and the Queen up on the front row here. Wow, look at this. The King and the Queen. Nice. Josh Cotton 3rd, and we got a spin there. That was William Lyman, but no caution. Well, now caution comes out. I don't know who that was. Patrick. I don't know where that caution was. I'm trying to catch up to it here. Brian Green, I guess, spun it around on the track. Yep, Brian Green brings out the caution. Gets it back going, but after a spin there. Close call for a lot of drivers. They did a great job of staying clear of them, but well, we do have a couple of drivers that we could talk to. How about we get Greg Netherwood up here? Talk to him. All right. Cameraman. Okay. Greg Netherwood, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Greg, off to a slow start there, and you're 7 laps down, but staying with it. What's the deal with all the cautions? Are they everybody having that much of a problem, or you just think it's really tight racing now? We're in the second half.
Unfortunately, we've been running this track for 4+ years, and we've never had a good race. It's always like this. I don't really know. Even before they did the reconfiguration, it was still rough racing. So I don't know if it's the car. I don't know if it's a setup. I don't know if it's the track. It just for some reason we don't work here.
Well, what makes this track different from other 1-mile tracks that you think it could be the difficulty?
It's a short track trying to be a speedway. Basically, so people trying to drive with the mentality of like Atlanta or Texas, and that just don't work. And especially with these tight corners and the dog leg and everything. So that's what I think anyway, and personally in my experiences. So just a rough go of it.
That's true. That's very well put. Very well put, Greg. Well, we hope you keep up the good work and keep working your way up. You picked up quite a few positions, so keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you soon. Good luck.
I'm trying. Thank you.
All right. At least we did get a chance to talk to somebody there, but the leaders all staying out. Brendan Queen, Colby Vance, Ronnie Potts, Steve Bammer and Jamie Russell. That's your top 5. So far, Brendan has led the most laps with 36. Justin Wilson did lead 19 earlier, and now he's back in 7th place, and he's got a little newer tires than these guys, and he's kind of like doing what Brendan Queen was doing earlier and chopping through the field there and trying to get back up to the front. And now he's even got newer tires than Brendan Queen does. So we may see him up there before long here battling for that lead with Brendan. Well, we no longer have the King and the Queen on the front row because Mike King did stop. Lights are out. We're ready to go green. Next time by, going to be restarting on lap 58. 42 to go when they get the green. Pace car's in. Boy, Brendan right on that loud pedal right out of the gate, man. He does not waste a second of time to try to get away from those guys. Ronnie Potts sitting there in 3rd. Second half coming up here, folks. This should be, hopefully these guys get it dialed in a little bit here. Joshua Gaiman trying to get by, let's see, that's Aaron Daffler, and he is side by side with Aaron right now. That is a good battle. They're too wide back here. This is some good racing. Now, some of these guys were on pit road earlier on one of the cautions, and now they're trying to get up here to the front. Let's check in again here with, that is Justin Wilson. He's up to 6th, and with them newer tires, how long is it going to take for him to get up there and start battling it up with Brendan Queen? Side by side right behind him, Jamie Russell, Gabe Wood. That's a good battle. Heating up big time right there. It's a drag race down the front stretch. Jamie Russell just barely held off Gabe Wood there for a second at the line. And now Gabe Wood does complete the pass on Jamie Russell and goes into 7th. There's some good racing going on all the way around the track here tonight. This is really good stuff. The 70, John Eilers. He comes up now on Jamie Russell. Well, Jamie could be... You have another caution, folks. That is John Pregont, and somebody else got into it together there. So let's go back and take a look at that in replay. Don is hanging on to it pretty good here. Now he goes through the dog leg, comes back up onto the track. He's okay there. And he just got loose on his own. It looked like he tried to check up there. Somebody did spin right ahead of him. And he just tried kind of like wreck avoidance right there. That was the number 23 of Matt Hoffman that went around. And just kind of, he just did a wreck avoidance right there. So Matt Hoffman spins around, does bring out the caution. Well, if my count's right here, this is caution number 7, if it's correct. I don't know if that is 100% correct. And, you know, as hard as it is to pass here, it doesn't look like a lot of people are going to come down pit road. They don't want to give up that valuable track position, and it's so hard to come back from if you're way back in the field. Now, we did see Brendan Queen do it there earlier. He had way fresher tires than everybody. Gosh, about 20 lap fresher tires, and he marched right up through the field and right back into the lead. So, but it can happen. Justin Wilson, he's still trying to get back up to the front, but kind of getting boxed in here a little bit. He led 19 laps earlier. And really the only two leaders out there, those two. That car there gets by. That is John Dauble. He gets the way by. He will be back on the tail end of the lead lap. A lot of guys sitting on pit road. Rodney Hack, Chase Berry, Greg Netherwood, and Matt Hoffman, all sitting on pit road. All right, we're still under caution here. They have not been given the okay there by the iRacing officials to get the one to go flag here. So they should be getting that the next time by. So a couple more laps here. We're going to get back under green here, folks. But again, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. Please do click that thumbs up, not the thumbs down. Please do subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Don't forget to tune in every night here. We do cover broadcasting, iRacing broadcasts every single night of the week. So there's always some exciting show going on. Pick your poison. We have everything from dirt to Xfinity cars to wow, I can't even think of everything that we do. Trucks, Gen 6. I think we even have some sprint cars in there or something. Somebody covered something like that. So we've got a pretty wild mix of everything out there for for whatever your fancy is. So please tune in every single night here on MaxSpeedTV. All right, Colby Vance going to start on the outside of the front row, looks like here, with Brendan Queen. As the lights are out, we're going back green this time. Those tighten them seatbelts down good and tight, folks, because here we go, back to green at Phoenix here to finish this up. Going to be 35 to go at the green flag. Watch this big jump here by Brendan Queen. Pace car's in. Brendan right out of the gate. Man, he is right on that gas. Green is back out. We're underway here at Phoenix again. The thing you got to think about is how big this field is here, man. There's a lot of drivers out here today. Jamie Russell coming from 26th. Up to 9th place. Excuse me. Aaron Daffler in 10th. Aaron's been struggling to stay inside the top 10 today. Started 6th and back in 10th and just can't seem to... Oh, we got one into the wall, but no caution. Trying to find out who that was. That was Joe Hudson. He's okay. He got it back going. No caution. Very good, very good. Justin Wilson. Still trying to use what he can of them tires to pass, but boy, getting a lot of blocking going on here. He is going to go into 5th. Next, he's going to try to get by Ronnie Potts. Does go to the inside of Ronnie. Ronnie brings it down low into the corner, and not going to happen. There's a pretty good battle heating up front here because Colby Vance has closed the gap on Brendan Queen, and he's right there ready to pounce and take that top position away from him.
All right, man, caution is
And
out.
there's a
Caution is
caution.
out.
We have another caution. Trying to catch up. That's Joey. Oh, we got a bunch of them into it. Joey Hilton. Joey Hilton going around in front of traffic. Back and watch the replay on that. They seemed okay going into turn 3. He does have a little damage on his car, which could be hindering the steering on that car, but... And Oh, he tried to dodge a bullet there. It was the number 55, Joe Donahue, is the one that went around. I missed that. Sorry about that there, cameraman, but it was Joe Donahue that went around, and that's what caused that caution. He went around right in front of traffic. And nobody's stopping as many cautions as these guys are having. They're really saving the tires that they have to make this to the end. We're coming up on 30 to go this time by, so tires out of the equation, fuel out of the equation. It's just keeping the fenders on that thing and try to get the best finish you can out of this. So, oh, that Joe that's down there with those, I don't know if that, is that, which Joe is that? Joe Donahue, Joey Hilton, Joe Hudson, Joe Dauble. We got like a slew of Joes in here. I don't know which one it is. Any idea, Michael? No, I don't know which one this is, but... Well, Joe, we don't know your last name because you didn't put it in TeamSpeak, but which Joe are you? Because you got, like, I don't know, 20 of them in there.
Hudson, sorry, Hudson.
Okay. Well, you're in 25th position, then still on the lead lap, Joe. The cautions, have you managed to steer clear of most of them? I do see you got quite a little bit of damage on the car, but obviously you've been into the mix of something, correct?
Yeah, we've hit just about everything out here but the pace car, I believe.
Well, you'll have that, you know, I mean, that happens. But, you know, you guys are racing pretty hard. When you come to pit road now, how much damage is it saying you got?
I got about 20 seconds I'm trying to get fixed up. It's just track position's very important, and everybody gets a little bit of run going down into 3, and 3, 4 wide just don't work.
Well, what do you think of the new build here since they come out with the new build? Has it made these cars better to drive, worse to drive?
These things are a blast to drive, a lot of fun out here. Thank you guys for putting the race on.
All right, well, that's what we'd like to know. I mean, but tell me about what Phoenix, how do you feel about Phoenix? Is this one of your favorite tracks?
No.
No.
It's good weather.
Yeah?
It's a nice track. It's just, you just run out of room, and it's a driver's track, a lot of finesse required, and it's just tough.
Yep. All right, Joe. Well, we'll let you go. You get that damage fixed up, and good luck the rest of the race.
I'll be glad to see the checkered. Thank you, guys.
Yes. All right. All right. It looks like he just made it out ahead of the pace car, and Brandon Queen going to take over the lead again here, sir. About ready to go green. All right, pace car's in. 27 to go at the line, and Brandon Queen on the loud pedal again. Ronnie Potts is really trying to drive it into one hard here, but Colby Vance is holding him off, and he does hold on to second place. We got a close spin right there. Wow.
All right, man, caution is out.
I don't know where that caution was. Oh, I guess that's clear in the back here. Joe, no, that was not Joe. Excuse me. That was David Batone. Looks like he was caught up in it. Yeah, quite a few of them. Daryl Barrett back here got caught up in it. Well, let's go back and see if there was any contact made. These guys are getting awful rough here. The closing laps, and everybody's bidding for as many positions as they can get. Oh, right there, the number 66 of, David Batone got into the outside wall coming out of the corner, and that's what started it. And it looked like Barrett come around, had absolutely nowhere to go, and just T-boned him. That was enough to bring out the caution. Wow. Tough break for them two. That's the thing about this track. It does have a tendency to... when you get a little bit loose, the car just wants to step out on you, and when it does, boy, it's very hard to get it back. As wide as the track looks out here, it's really not that wide when you're inside the car. Music? So they can hear music? I don't know. They're saying they can hear music. All right, well, nothing's really changed up in the front here other than the fact that Justin Wilson is back up to 4th place here. Now, he does have a little newer tires than a couple of these guys up in front of him, but does he have enough to get by Ronnie Potts and Colby Vance and mount a charge on Brendan Queen? That remains to be seen yet. He does have, like I said, a little newer tire, but how much has he used up getting to where he's at right now? That's the big question. Gabe Wood in the top 5 now. All right, folks, lights are out. We're going green next time by. Going to be restarting with 22 to go. Front row's looking awful strong up there, I can tell you that. Colby Vance is running really well. So's Ronnie Potts. But he kind of getting a little bit of heat built up in their tires for this restart. And we're back under green. Thing you got to think about is the heat cycle on these tires. These tires get warm and cold, warm and cold. That does kind of have a tendency to play havoc with the tires. And we got another caution underway again already. In the back here, we've got Greg Richardson. Looks like John Dauble. We got several of them into it here, about 3 or 4 cars. Let's go back and take a look. But they were okay on the restart. Oh, contact right there between the 83 and the 3 of John Dauble. Yeah, those two getting together. It looks like Greg Richardson might have drove it into one just a little too hard. And then the 7 comes along and T-bones. That was Robbie Bethia hitting Greg Richardson right in the side, just a T-bone right there. So 3 cars involved in that. All right, let's see the caution count. That is caution number 10, folks. We still got 20 to go here. 37 laps under caution. And Brendan Queen has sewed up the most laps led here tonight with 61, so nobody will be able to top that. He does clinch that bonus point if they do get bonus points for that. I'm not sure. Some leagues do, some don't. We're waiting for the lights to go out on the pace car. All right, lights are out. Going to be restarting with 17 to go. Let's hope that we've seen the last of the cautions here tonight. We see green flag racing the rest of the way. We still have 33 drivers on the track, so still a big field out here. A lot can happen. As I always say, the shorter the field, the fewer the cautions, because there's less cars to wreck out there. Colby Vance eager to try to get a run here on Brendan Queen, but he does not have the green flag advantage. So there goes Brendan. A good start by Colby Vance anyhow. That was a pretty solid start. Justin Wilson into third. Now he's kind of boxed in here side by side with Ronnie Potts. Gets a good run off of turn 2. We'll hold on to third place. Ronnie Potts almost going 3 wide back here with John Eilers and Gabe Wood. We have another caution. I'm not sure where that was. I'm trying to catch up with everybody here. Some guys may have tried to dodge a bullet there, but let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I've seen that. Like some guys might have tried to check up here. Oh, contact. Yeah, it was a 32 of Andrew Ellingworth, excuse me, Ellingworth, yep. And the 3 gets into, oh boy, it was kind of like a domino effect there after he wrecked. Come around, everybody tried to check up the 151 there. Rodney Hack got into it. And also the number 3 of John Dauble. So hopefully they don't have too much damage and we'll be able to continue on. So back under caution here, folks, caution number 11. All right, the lights should go out here, folks. Yep, lights are out. They'll be doubling up here, and we'll be restarting with 12 laps to go. All right, pace car's in.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back under green here. 12 laps to go, folks, and they made it without another caution. That's going to be the answer. Let's see. We got a couple here checking up. Jamie Russell slipping back through the ranks here. Not a good start for Jamie Russell. Would have been a little contact there up in the pack here. Mike King trying to work his way back to the front. Some of these guys in the back here did pit. Picks up 11. Gabe Wood, Ronnie Potts, John Eiler still in a side-by-side battle here. I don't know who's going to come out on top of that. Looks like Ronnie Potts on the outside. John Eiler's in the inside. And here comes Gabe Wood. And he's taking a look like he's going to make it 3 wide down the front stretch, but they thought better of that. Steve Bammer now side by side with Ronnie Potts. He goes into, oh, close call right there. Close call. They are 3 wider. Were for a minute there. Ronnie Potts backs out of it. Josh Gaiman now to the inside. Laps are closing down here. Got 9 to go at the line, folks. Brendan Queen out front with Justin Wilson, just as I figured would happen. Justin has closed up there with them newer tires. Now, Brendan's got to be thinking about this with 8 to go. Justin Wilson's got quite a bit newer tires. Can he mount a challenge here on Brendan Queen and try to bring home this win here tonight? This is going to be an interesting battle between those two. Don't know if he's got enough to get there or not. He's taking a look to the inside. I don't know. Brendan's got that middle groove. Doesn't look like his car is good enough to hold the bottom there with them older tires. And Justin's going to have to take advantage of it. They got 7 laps to go, folks. And we have a caution. That could end it. I'm not really sure, but Ronnie Potts involved in that. Let's go take a look. That's going to pretty much end Ronnie Potts' day, I believe. For a chance for a victory, anyhow. Going through the dog leg here, they're about to go 3 wide, and you know this track is not 3 wide friendly. Could have been a little contact here between him and the 36, and that's exactly what it was. The 36 of Stephen Bavacqua got into him, so that sent Ronnie Potts into the outside wall. He did collect a few other drivers on his way over there, though. So lots of guys going to get tore up here in the closing lap. Now, I don't think this is going to end it. I think they're going to still get back out here under green conditions. Probably going to have about a 2, maybe a 3-lap shootout. Well, a lot of drivers out of the race here tonight. We've still got about 30, I think about 31 drivers on the track at the moment, maybe 32. So that's not bad for starting out with, what did we have when we started? Like 43 cars. Golly, man, that's actually pretty good turnout for Phoenix. Not one of my tracks that I'd want 43 drivers out, but man, they've done a pretty good job. This is caution number 12. And almost half of this race has been under caution, though. Okay, lights are out. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout. Now the caution comes out, the race will be over. Field will be frozen. They will finish in the order that they are lined up. So it's going to be Brendan Queen, Justin Wilson, Colby Vance, Gabe Wood, John Eilers, Steve Bammer, Mike King, Joshua Gaiman, Aaron Daffler, and Josh Cotton. That is your top 10. We got 2 laps to go, folks. Does Justin Wilson have enough tires left to get by Brendan Queen? Brendan's been out there for an awful long time on those tires, but he's been able to hold off Justin so far. What Brendan's going to have to do is really get a big jump here on this takeoff. Pace car's in, and there's the green.
Green flag, green flag.
Now, Justin didn't quite get the takeoff that he needed there, but he is closing right up on the back of Brendan Queen for the pass. I don't know if he's got enough. He's going to be looking at 1 to go next time by. Does he have enough to get there? Third place is a battle between Colby Vance and Gabe Wood. Wood to the inside. Wilson hanging on to every move that Brendan Queen makes. 1 lap to go, folks. White flag in the air. He's got 1 lap to get by Brendan Queen. If he backed off a little bit right there, it looks like he did get a pretty good run, but Brendan's going to hold him off. Coming into turn 3, they got a good battle going on between them two. Third and fourth is heating up. Justin Wilson dives it in there one last time, trying to make a last-ditch effort. Not going to have enough speed coming out of the corner, and Brendan Queen's going to bring it home here tonight for the Can-Am Series. Awesome job by them guys. That was one heck of a battle. Looks like Gabe Wood will finish third, Colby Vance fourth. Well, unfortunately, we can't get any of these guys in here to talk to them, Michael, so I'm not sure what you want to do. All right, well, I guess we'll just run down through the finishing order here and be done with it. All right, Brendan Queen coming home with the win. Justin Wilson second. Gabe Wood finishes third. Colby Vance fourth. John Eilers fifth. Steve Bammer sixth place. Mike King seventh. Josh Cotton eighth. Aaron Daffler ninth. And Derek Printer, I guess it is Printer, will finish in 10th place. Bruce Perry in 11th. Joseph Mathewetz in 12th place. William Lyman 13th. Joshua Gaiman will finish 14th. Chase Berry 15th, Brian Green 16th, Joe Hudson 17th, Andrew Ellingsworth 18th, Patrick Hayey in 19th, Jim Ott 20th. Jamie Russell finishing 21st, Daryl Barrett will finish 22nd, John Dauble 23rd, Ronnie Potts 24th, Greg Richardson 25th, Steve Bivacqua, I believe it is, will finish 26th, Scott Pregont will finish 27th, David Batone, I guess it is, 28th, John Pregont in 29th, Ronnie Hack in 30th, Jared Ziegler 31st, Robbie Athea 32nd, Cale Dressbach in 33rd, Joe Donahue 34th, Joey Hilton 35th, Greg Netherwood 36th, Matt Hoffman 37th, Ben Nile 38th, J.D. Callahan finishing 39th, and Zach Passon 40th. And running out the field here, Craig Kenny 41st, Trevor Edwards 42nd, and Chris Hone will finish 43rd. All right, well, folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and do subscribe. But until next time, stay safe and have a good night.